Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel of Developers and Coders Club and IT Agartala. This is Abhishek Verma and today I am going to discuss the latest LeetCode contest problem. The name of the problem is Check Knight Tour Configuration. So there is a knight on an n cross n chessboard. In a valid configuration, the knight starts at the top left cell of the board and visit every cell on the board exactly once. You are given an n cross n integer matrix grid consisting of distinct integer in the range 0 to n cross n minus 1, where grid row column indicates that the cell row comma column is the grid row comma column cell that the knight visit. So the moves are zero indexed, mean the grid is zero indexed, and return true if grid represent a valid configuration of knights, or we have to return false. So just see this picture and you will get the more idea. So let us suppose the currently the knight is at this position. So if you played chess earlier, then you know if the knight is at this position, then it has only 8 options, means either it go to this position or this, or this or this, means it can move only at these positions, means where the arrow indicates. So it can move only at this position. So we have to just answer, means will it be able to move at all the positions or not. Means let us suppose this, let's see this example. So currently the knight is at zeroth position. So after that, this one is the right move, means because it comes under these moves, means either when the knight is at zeroth position, so either it go to this position or it goes to this position. So the one at is at right position, so the knight goes to 1. After that we have to check for 2, means the 2 is also at the right position because first it moves to 2 steps down, then 1 step right. So 2 is also the right position, so after 1 it goes to 2, and after that 3 is also the right position because it moves 2 step at the left side and 1 step above. So in this way we have to check for all the numbers, means either it will be able to move at all the positions or not. Means if at last the knight moves at the n cross n minus 1, means here the value of n is 5, so 5 cross 5 minus 1, that means 24. So if at last it will reach at the position 24, then we have to return true, otherwise we have to return false. And we just have to move at the valid positions, means these are the valid positions. Means let us suppose the knight is at position I comma j, means either it can move to I minus 2 j I minus 2 comma j plus 1, or I minus 2 comma j minus 1. So in this way you can see from this grid, when the knight is at I comma j, then it has these 8 positions to move. So what we can do in this question, means we just simply check for all the moves. Means let us suppose the knight is at I comma j, then we have to check for all the moves, all the 8 moves, means and we have also check that these cells comes under the grid. So let's see the code and try to understand more. So yeah, this is the code for the same. So first I am finding the size of the grid, means in the n I am storing the size of the grid because it is n cross n grid. And after that I am making an array. Okay, I will explain it after some time why I am making this array. Currently I am at position 0 comma 0, so x and y are my current position, means where I am currently at. So this is my current position, and I am running an infinite loop, means while true means I am running an infinite loop. So currently so I am checking for each and every step. So in this array I am storing where the knight can move, means either the knight can move to this, means if we add these values in our x and y, then we can get the where the knight can move. We can get the moves of the knight, we can get the cells, we can get the index of the cells where the knight can move. So in this array I'm storing the moves of the knight where it can move. So I can move at each and every cell and check one by one. So I'm running a for loop for this array and checking that I must be less than n, because it must be into the grid, means it never moves outside the grid. So I have to check for the validation of I and j, means I must be less than n and greater than equal to 0, and same for the j also because it is n cross n, so columns are also n, so j must be less than n and j must be greater than equal to 0. After that we have to check grid of ij is equal to answer plus 1 or not. Means I am currently, let us suppose I am currently at the position answer, means in grid, means what I am saying is, let us suppose in this example, let us suppose currently I am at position 0. So in next move I have to move at position 1, and after that in next move I have to move at position 2. So we have to increase one by one. So this is what I am storing in the answer variable. So answer is where I'm currently at. So if I'm getting a valid move for answer plus 1, that means let us suppose currently I'm at position 0, and if I'm getting the valid move for 1 means answer plus 1, or if I'm currently at position 10 and if I'm getting the valid move for 11, then I'm just storing the x and y at those indexes, and I break the loop and increases my answer, because at next move I have to move one step ahead. And after that, if I don't get a valid move, means I'm just storing count is here, like flag, means whether I can get a valid move or not. Means if I get a valid move, then I change the value of count to 1, and if I don't get a valid move, then the count will be 0, because initially the count is 0. And if I get a valid move, then I make count to 1. So after all the moves, if I don't get a valid move, that means our configuration is not right. So I'm breaking the loop. Means if count is equal to 0, I'm just breaking the loop, because initially also the count is 0, and if I don't get a valid move, then I'm breaking the loop. Or the second condition when I'm breaking the loop is when I move to all the positions. Means when I complete the board, means when the answer becomes equal to n cross n minus 1, that means I'm at the last position. So if I'm at the last position, that means I don't want to move ahead. So in this condition also I'm breaking the loop, because this is my valid condition. And after that I'm just checking I'm getting the I'm reached at the last I'm reached at the last cell or not. If the answer is equal to n cross n minus 1, that means I reached at the last position, so I'm returning true. Otherwise I'm just returning false. So that's it for this question. Thank you.